Efia Odo be one hard-working lady, and recently, one thing she dey flaunt be an eatery. This restaurant where she dey talk say it be something she dey manage or something where she owns. Right. She's been on interviews, you know, one-on-ones. She go talk with my business, you know, aside what are they doing in the entertainment industry, I'm handling a restaurant. And we applaud her for this hard work, this initiative that she's doing. Now, Mercury, fast forward. She can't post something today where they look like all the things they talk about, the restaurant, then things, no be true. With the way, Mercury, very serious. With the way she can't post, say, the 40%, her 40%, you know, shares
right
in the restaurant, that be the Eats Avenue. Her 40% shares in the restaurant still holds. And we be like, why they can't tell me this thing? Say your 40% shares in the restaurant is still there. It's still valid and backed by legal terms and blah, 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 blah. It can show plenty receipt. Plenty receipt showing her name and things, indicating that he owns 40% shares of the restaurant. Mercury, we didn't know barely about an hour where he can't drop another tweet. Say, she doesn't. Let me get you, you know, the exact worst way. If you're
get on Facebook, hits 103.9 FM, and you can contribute to this by sending a WhatsApp to 0548-841039. Yeah.
So this be Efia Odo. She was like, my 40% ownership of Eats Avenue restaurant is very factual and backed by law. I don't necessarily need to be at the helm of affairs as a proud legal owner. If in doubt, kindly refer to registration number CES blah 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 and 10 blah 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 on the Ghana Register of Companies Records. Thank you. And Mercury, with this particular tweet, it was accompanied with evidence, that be details of the document, the details he give. It prove with document. You can show the document, say this be my name, this be my number, and all the things they top. It finish where she can post another one. And Mercury, it be that post where they shake the country. Because she's saying that she is no longer associated with the Eats Avenue restaurant again. And eats at your own risk.
What?
Mercury, very dangerous, stern warning.
Eat at your own risk.
So that be where everybody they ask this question. What they happen? People they prompt FDA, people they prompt Standard Authority, people are even tagging Ghana Police. So to tell, customers or the public that I used to be with this restaurant. I used to be associated with them. Now I'm no longer associated with them. And not just that, but then eat at your own risk. Mercury, people they ask, say, why? Are they doing something? Is there something that if people eat there could harm them? Mercury, a lot of questions where people they ask.
What makes it risky?
Risky. This be the question people they ask. Now, fast forward, we could throw our minds back to some interview she did, way back in July, when she was beefing Sister Efia. That beef, Sister Efia can mention, say, they manage somebody in restaurant. You did they say the restaurant be your own. And she came to reply on Twitter. She can reply, say, hey, it's common for them, I be see you. I be see you if you are jealous. Your kelewele joints, if you know if you manage. You what? Michael Quay. He said Stefia couldn't manage a kelewele joint, that she used the money to do her body, BBL. She should have used the money to do her face. Michael, serious, diamond comments where she made on X. Not knowing, say, the restaurant self where Stefia they talk, be her own. Michael Moko listen to Efia Odo in this interview with Miss G on UTV. She made it clear that the place be owned. She be the CEO. She be owned.
You have workers, you have to pay them. Then It's a restaurant no cry and you would dear. Obina a high with seven. Say you see you dear.
What's the proof?
Minim say Ebia met me a be na high see you.
I'm the owner. I own the restaurant. And if you want there's public knowledge. You can go on public on youth like I said, Google, put the restaurant's name in there, look for who the director is there.
No, see, registered general.
You can go. You will see my
registered
name.
in your name.
You will see Andrea Owusu.
Into Woody.
Oh yes.
And yes, will be a BA and a
special.
Wouldn't then say Uncle for see and Bissau
because of the wine.
The wine shop.
Yes, and I believe I totally understand why they would think that. And I learned from that thing because that wine thing was just too much. I was also young. I was ignorant in so many things. But like I said, it's public knowledge. Who say I am media. Go to the registration.
And they advertising Eats
Avenue.
Eats Avenue.
Yes, Pacha.
Yes, it's Kafon Kwan.
Oh, and Kofa Baby is different. I have my fried rice at 35 cities.
Are you serious?
Oh yes. Fried rice. I pay for the food. I don't eat for free. Sometimes you need to
35 cities.
Fried rice. Because it's fried rice. It shouldn't be too expensive. Why should it be so expensive?
Protein also.
It should be.
It's
nutritional.
35 cities.
Yeah.
Protein also.
Oh yeah.
And then in Ghana.
You can. No, so you add the protein to the side. You add the protein. You add the added chicken wings, and so I added turkey, and I saw added beef sauce. Okay, so I added turkey and it's a chicken wings. 105 cities.
But uto fried rice, the moon 35 cities.
Pacha, I know I bit my toko so account.
Okay.
But
right.
Mercury.
Yes.
So this be where she they even tell us prices of the food they sell there to confirm that the place be my own. It says if you buy show she they pay. Yeah, to promote the business, make sure that the business is booming. But Mercury, say way back in 2019, there was this wine shop, the South African wine.
Right.
The time they unveiled this shop,
yeah.
You remember that time Shatawale was in the headlines.
Yeah.
Get on Facebook and this video, Shatawale was in the headlines. They say Guinness World Record. He go be the one drinking from the biggest wine glass, Mekukui. At that time, 2019, live on Facebook, check it out. The time they go launch this one, a lot of celebrities were there. Figure say, he be, Efia Odo in restaurant and things where they go on. Live on Facebook, check it out. This, at long last,
right?
Where we can see the whole thing self no be this Efia or it no be Efia Odo in one, and that one to be another Efia where it can reveal
which other Efia
Shua.
Oh
yeah, Efia Shua where it can reveal the whole thing. So if people you jubilate over something where be Efia own, so but it sounds good. So no, it be somebody's self in own cry. Later we always say but then it's all good. It's all good. But Mercury, so this one too can join where they make it look like it be like anytime if your dog can't talk say she they do business, they forvet them. Then find out sake of
Sister Efia tweeted at 1:05.
1:05.
That's 1:05.
Yeah.
1:05.
Yeah.
And I don't. So I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4 hours ago, right? Almost 4 hours.
Yeah.
4 hours ago.
Yeah.
It has 100,000 views.
100K.
And it is a message that I'm trying to understand. It reads, You don't cast last.
Benna boy.
I don't know what she's trying to. Yeah,
they say she's the new Usaywetin. So now, Mercury, people say they talk say the beef with Efia Odo, the things she talk, all the things she talk. When we put the figures, it be beef. Did they go back? The industry machine song. Did they go back? Listen to the whole thing again. Sake of they are beginning to believe everything said in that song because of this.
Right.
Because of this. So Mercury, this Efia Odo in thing, but I don't know, 40% shares. And with the way she says, it be my own, you know, being all that 40% shares. Can you say the company is mine when you have 40% shares?
Before we get into that, I want you to throw a bit more light on. So what did she say? She did a disclaimer. Right?
Yeah.
She messaged that you eat at the place at your own
risk.
Yes.
Yeah. She made that tweet. She was like, "Oh, now I'm no longer associated. I am no longer associated with its avenue. Eat there or eat at your own risk. I'm no longer associated with its avenue." And you know that over the years, he's been, advertising. She stands there, do dance videos, a whole lot of things. So it be things she they do to promote the place. So to come out with this particular revelation that she's no longer affiliated with them and that you eat there at your own risk, that be what everybody they wonder. And she drops saying you got 40% shares. So if you have 40% shares in something and you know that shares is still the hold, why say you go talk to somebody eats there at their own risk? If indeed you have that 40% shares in the project.
Yeah. So it's a little discombobulating. Because they, except from that interview, the clip that we listened to, had it that she was the owner, right?
Yeah. That's what she said.
She categorically said she was the owner. So that's what makes it confusing, right? So you see, there are types of business ownership. And when you start using words like shares, it changes the whole conversation, right? So there is sole proprietorship, there is a partnership, which I don't know if that's what she's driving at, which still may not be it or cannot be it. Because when you talk about shares, I own shares in Apple. Right? I own shares in Apple. It doesn't make me an owner of Apple. I own shares in a couple of businesses, Nvidia, so MTN. I have shares in these organizations. I can't call myself an owner of these organizations. You understand? But I can talk about other brands. I can talk about other businesses, that I can claim ownership of, or I can claim, and I don't want to get into that. Okay, so Dr. San, you get it. So
big ups to all DJs in Ghana.
So that is why it is confusing when she starts using words like she has shares. You understand? So she has to come clean. I don't want to get into the detail because this is not a business class. I don't want to get into the detail. But when you use shares, it changes the whole conversation.
Moko listen to this interview she did on 3FM.
Right.
Maybe this one go position her. Right. Go better explain her position for the company inside. This be one interview that she did for 3FM. And that place, it be like she they talk say, she dey co-own the thing.
Okay.
Meanwhile, she's gone by UTV and other channels to say.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, that it's confusing.
Right.
So that is a partnership, right? So if she co-owns, then it's a partnership. You understand? So partnership, actually would involve two or more owners controlling the business. Okay, so the joint owners may run the day-to-day activities by themselves or through appointed representatives. So in that case, it means you may not even directly be involved in the day-to-day running of the organization. Okay, so there they sign a formal agreement that clearly states the partners' rights, shares, and responsibilities. So shares, your rights, your responsibilities. So it could happen. I mean, there are businesses that I'm a partner of, and all I have to do is to promote.
That be your duty.
Yeah, promote.
Promote.
You know, yeah, we have royalty income with organizations, you know, so your responsibility, I am to promote, you know, the business, and that is all I do. Someone else is to see to the day-to-day running of the business, and that's what they do. You understand?
Right.
So
Live now.
Yeah.
So Mo could listen to this particular interview and maybe he go paint a different picture, but then we are live on Facebook, hits 103.9.
The picture is already different.
That's important. Now, on the issue of the restaurant, that also then became a topic in of itself. But you call it your baby, so this is you. This is
I co-own it.
Co-own.
Yes, I co-own it. Yes,
okay.
yes. I do have a business partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what it is. You co-own the business.
Yes, I co-own the business. We both have our shares in it.
I see.
Yeah.
And that's why you're there every day. You can't afford to let it fail.
If I was a manager, you think I would care to be there every day about? But you know, even with me, whatever job I take.
See, I didn't have to say anything.
I'm just saying.
I didn't have to
like
say
if I was just the face of it, do you think I would be there every day? No, I would just be promoting on my social media. It's not. But like it's something that if there's investment in it, so obviously like I have to be there to make sure things go well. I remember when I traveled to New York, oh my god, I'll be looking in the camera, zooming into the food, zooming into making sure that the toppings are correct.
Even whilst you were
while I was away, yes,
trying to be as hands-on as possible.
I have to be calling every time. How many orders did we get today? Were there any problems? I even put one of my numbers there for people to call in to complain.
Okay,
if there's any call for complaint. Yeah.
Very, very hands-on indeed. Now,
so we've got our shares.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know, say this interview, this be how like they break the whole thing down, not in the one or not how she said it in the UTV interview.
Right.
This way they paint, you know, a clearer picture.
Right.
See, we get our shares for inside. Nobody asks you about the amount of shares you get or the percentage of shares you get.
But she's actually enunciated that, right?
Exactly.
She says she owns 40%.
40% now. Yeah.
Right.
So Mercury.
So that also makes it a little confusing, and you know, I don't know what would warrant, you know, the word that she put out. You know, because you own part of a business and you are discouraging people from doing business with a business. So how do you get returns? Okay, right. I mean,
0548 841 039. Tell us what you think about this one.